Perfectly, yeah.
He's telling me both, so, which is very, very, very good.
I know he wants to say stuff to me. Like when he's in the same room or like looking at me, I know he wants it.
He might,
but
yeah.
he's keeping it.
Well, he was glaring at me on the couch when I was talking to you today.
Yeah,
Do you think he might
I knew
blow
it.
as soon as the votes come out? Or like you've been evicted?
Might.
And
you just
when he
cuss
walked
everyone
in,
out
then
and
he
then walk
walked
out?
in by the end of our conversation and
Yep.
gave like this energy, like what
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing, JP?
Yeah.
If you're going to win votes, you're going to do it by getting them to trust you, you know. Just kind of reaffirming, because that's what's going to keep them calm.
Yeah.
It's a thing we got to do. We can't be like, no, you're out of here, because then
He blows his head off.
it's not comfortable for anyone.
Yeah.
Just kind of reconfirm on everyone,
For sure.
you know, so just
Yeah, Bruno and Godfrey are on board to keep him, so they think he's staying. I talked to them today, so again, so I think that should keep them at bay.
Yeah.
Because they'll feed him that, and then he'll think he's staying when in reality he's not.
Sit them down though, I feel like, and be like,
Right before we'll.
right before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. We will
And do you
before.
think we should sit G down and be like just an hour before and be like, we're voting to get rid of you? And do
I don't.
Worth for an hour of terror?
Like why? What's the reasoning?
if we
I
just
think we give him 15 seconds to blow his lid before he goes out the door.
okay.
Literally, like as we're sitting on the couch?
No, like
Or
when,
just let-
like when
Here's the
Arista
thing,
reads the
though.
vote,
I think,
I
that
think that
wasn't
that's
the
better
reasoning
is when
of
you know,
doing it?
and then you have this long.
I don't know.
You have this long before your lid, and then that's
I
who
think
you're
we just
defined
leave
by
it.
at the
Okay.
game.
Absolutely. That's
How you leave is kind of defines your identity.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
if he wants to go out being like, you backstabbed me, I thought I was
Yeah.
staying,"
What if he's like,
fine.
well, you were the worst.
But-
You were sucking my dick every night. Which I wasn't. I swear I wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
I was, we've all sucked his dick a little bit.
Me the most. But,
I may have licked his ass too. Right, JP?
Yeah, that's right. No, but like what Willow, you said, like telling them, you tell Godfrey and Bruno though, they're gonna run and tell him.
Yeah.
Just don't. Just leave
I
it.
we'll let them throw
I
them
think
under the
Zach's
bus.
right. We
Not
just
throw them
leave
under
it,
the bus.
let him
That's
blow
their
his lid in the
decision.
last 15 seconds, and that's it. If that's how he wants to go out and be remembered by, and he might blow his lid and people might boo him on the way out. You don't know, right? Like,
He might also just get a feel for it that day,
maybe. Yeah.
and
Well, he told me this morning. He's like, man, I don't know. I think I'm. He's like, he asked me, he's like, is anyone ever self-evicted in Big Brother history? And I was like, no. And he's like, oh man, I think I might do it because I think I don't have the votes. And I was like, are you sure you want to do that? And he's like, yeah, I think I just want to go home, man.
That's
and then,
actually the first time I actually felt bad for the guy.
but then,
When he
he-
said he wanted to self-evict.
Because the fact that he's just so like needs to be
As far-
numero uno, and then if anybody's even going to go against him, he'd just rather like
Someone
like,
someone who is willing to do that does not respect this game, does not respect
The
all of
process.
the time and the
Agreed.
process that goes into making this what it is.
Yeah.
And if they want to self-evict, to me that's
No,
a
but-
huge
Well,
smack in the face
no,
to
but
all
to
of
me
the
it's a
people who
sign of,
believed in
like,
us.
30
so much like
30 minutes later,
wanting
he
to
came
be
back and said, I have
loved
the votes and
that
I'm not
he
gonna do it,
can't
so.
even take that if people are going to write
Well,
his
in that
name down.
case,
And like confidence and cockiness, it just makes me kind of sad for the guy. It's all like
yeah, yeah.
like just deal with it, just like
I
everybody
hope
else
when it's
has
all
to.
said and done,
Like what
he
makes
can put
him
everything
better?
aside.
And I think, you know what?
should be able to.
I think he will.
That's
I have no beef with him whatsoever. Like at the end of this,
Yep.
Time,
agreed.
honestly, time after everything is always said,
Absolutely.
everybody always relaxes. There's no way that people hold harboring resentments.
Except Ika and Sabrina, but everyone else.
yeah.
Well, I'll let you guys know how I feel.
Willow.
There's a level of like resentment and like
I'm
like
just
anger,
joking. It's
but
a
no
little
one ever.
really-
You can't take something so personally that you like hate, like
Unless Canada votes me out. Then I'll just deport myself.
Oh, Willow.
Where do I deport myself if I'm from Canada?
America.
It's just a game, and like outside, like it's.
This is life, Sarah. I'm sorry. I'll let you
But
say
even
this.
in life, I mean, people fuck up, and people do fucked up shit to people, and time and shit passes, and things mellow out, and you forget it, and you forgive, and you move on.
yeah.
100%. I think they will. And as much, like, he's not a bad guy.
No, he's
No,
not. I don't
no
think
one
he's
here is
a
a bad guy.
No.
I don't
So-
think anyone is.
He wants to
But
be
like
a
we
dad so bad, like my heart breaks. For him.
Yeah, and he's
Like
he
we
just,
said, like things in this house are magnified and they're put onto a
100%.
high pedestal. So
Yeah.
if you're a mildly angry person here, in normal life, you're
Ex-
angry here. And if you're
exactly.
angry in real life, you're explosively angry here.
If you're
It's just magnified.
in real life,
Yeah.
if you are used to telling people what to do and they do it, here you're going to lose your mind if that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And that,
And that's exactly the
100%.
situation.
and
100%.
like I said, he's real, and he's passionate,
And he's emotional.
And he's
forward,
consistent.
emotional,
Well, kind of.
and maybe a bit of a temper.
Yeah.
And that gets all magnified and worked up here.
Yeah.
And on a normal basis, you might not even deal with it. You might not even see it.
Absolutely.
And like
In a
I
normal
keep saying
basis.
too, like on a normal basis with your friends, you get to call them on it. You get to be like, gee, shut up, what the fuck, right? But you can't do that here.
No. 'Cause
So
it's a
it
game.
gets
There's a game playing in the
magnified and
background. Yeah.
magnified. And also you get to take distance from your friends. You get to be like, all right, buddy, I'm not going to hang out with you every single night because I've had a whole lot
That
of
is
G,
very true.
right?
You
But
have to
here
be
it's
with
just
everyone
like
all the time.
on top of, on top of, on top of, on top of, right? And because he's not getting checked, you know.
Just progressive building.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
But like absolutely, everybody here is a great person, and outside of this, hopefully we can all have fun and just
I'm sure we will.
I think we will 100%. I
For
think
sure, for sure.
We got a pretty
Absolutely.
tight group, I think.
yeah.
It's not like BB can't too.
And I know he hates me right now because of the game, but I'll be like, "You want some water?" When he's coughing, he's like, "No, thanks, though." You know, like he's still like a decent,
Civil.
exactly.
Yeah, still civil.
Yeah.
Even though I know he wants to be like, "Don't talk to me, bitch, manipulator."
Yeah.
You liar!
I'm so happy
I wish I saw
that
the fight. I
someone
hope it's
thinks
on
that I
TV.
could like
Yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah.
manipulate
Okay,
someone.
okay, I want to watch it.
I wonder what his edit's going to be like.
Bad at it. Well, not bad at it, but it'll be portrayed as we see him.
It'll be real, yeah. You could tell with his shout-outs how his diary rooms were. You feel, yeah. Yo, 604, bad dogs.
Well, he said.
What up? What it do?
He was like, Cindy with an S, or like Cindy with a C.
Did you say that he did that? That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
There'll be a love-hate for him.
And,
People will love to hate.
But you know what? At the
People
same
will
time-
love to hate him.
But at the same time,
Like everyone will love to
the
hate
thing
him.
with
Yeah.
the thing with Big Brother though, as much as like some people will despise him, some
No,
people will love
Of course,
him.
of course.
Oh,
and a
I'll
part of me loves, exactly, like,
Yeah.
and if from the outside, you can, like how, like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Right? Like, as a personality in a show, of course you can appreciate that type of.
But people,
Aggressive.
Like, I love
pe-
Willie.
People were like that in season 1 with Tom. Like everyone when he was in power was like, oh fuck him. And then he went out early, and then you saw people kind of be like, oh, like, Tom,
I miss
too
Tom.
bad. Like he was cool
Yeah.
and all this, and he kind of like they love that.
Exactly.
In the house, people want the
Yeah.
underdog fight over the
They
big dog
said
and
when
the
they
big dog
casted
bully.
him,
People love that.
They
right?
they were like so surprised. Mama Big Brother or whatever. She was like, we casted him as the good-hearted guy, like
Who,
really
Tom?
And they were like, as soon as he got power, he flipped. They were like, we were so surprised.
Wow.
Well, I was
Right to
like
his head, yeah.
Devin, same thing.
Yeah.
Devin,
Actually, yes, she
Devin,
did go on record saying
say
she was
that
shocked.
about Devin because
But
Devin.
that's what power does to people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's what
And
this
maybe
game
this
does.
game
Yeah.
too.
And
This
for
game-
sure,
Emotions
100%.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. Is I think that people that are insecure and for whatever reason they have some sort of insecurity, and I don't know what his is.
Everybody
or-
has their insecurities
Everyone has
in
their
here, and then they're
insecurities.
magnified. Like
They're
you said.
magnified, but
exactly.
also when you, for example, like Paul with HOH, you have you never have power in your life ever,
Yeah.
and then as soon as you're given, you're like,
I have to beat
beat the bad guy, and you have all this power. You know, it's the same with Tom, same with Andrew
100%,
Gordon.
100%.
As soon as these guys get power, it's like, oh, like I can do whatever I want.
Andrew was the same.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
and
absolutely.
Andrew too, I think was not supposed to be a villain. I thought he was supposed to, I think
He was
For
a
sure.
romantic type. They were like
Yeah.
hoping that he would hit him. And
he was portrayed to be
Yeah.
like a good guy.
Yeah.
So
falling in love.
Very,
with
very
someone.
true.
Just like
But
I'm
that's the
with
thing
you.
about big males. It's easy.
About what?
It's kind of easy to swing them into, if you're gonna swing anyone into a villain role, like big male, kind of a meathead, like Andrew Gordon. Like he was a perfect dynamic for them to flip, and he did a couple right things, like called a couple girls bees. He started kind of like getting a little.
Talking shit about people,
Started-
like for
started
no
talking
reason, like
shit.
in a personal way.
Yeah.
yeah, no, for sure.
An
Yeah.
aggressive way. His game was more important than other people's games.
And that's what's kind of unfortunate about these big athlete, jock kind of guys, is they're either put into one or two categories. It's either you're the hero or
Yes.
you're the villain. You're
Yeah.
never, oh, Tom, he was okay. You either I love Tom, he's a hero, or I hate Tom, he's a villain. Or like, well, Tom and Emmett, look at both of them, right?
Well,
Emmett's a hero, Tom's a villain. Some
I
people,
guess he's a hero, I guess.
some people are, you know, little.
Emmett.
Some
I'd say
people-
Emmett was pretty,
He was pretty mellow.
in
Yeah.
either way, like he
But
was
I think
like
most
just a dude, yeah.
the average fan would be like, I love, like Emmett's a
A
hero,
hero
and
to
Tom's a
them.
villain,
Yeah, you're right.
right?
That's-
Whereas,
you're right.
Well, he found love.
yeah.
You're Cindy with the C, I think.
That's exactly
also,
that's what
did you
scared
hear
me coming
Nays?
into the game.
You thought, oh shit, like I'm gonna be.
Is there's one mold or the other?
Apparently.
Yeah,
you know.
and which one, good or evil? There's no middle ground.
Na, na, na,
Whereas
na,
someone like
nay,
Johnny
nay,
or
nay,
myself, is,
Goodbye.
Really?
who said that?
B told me that that you know his Cindy with the C, yeah, for nay, he went na 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 na, nay nay nay, goodbye.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was singing that outside.
Apparently that's.
We were all in the back area. I was
Wow.
there. He was singing that.
Wow.
I have nothing to say.
The girls will be happy to see.
Yeah.
That's kind of like it's kind of clever.
I would
whatever.
laugh
Yeah,
at
I don't know
him.
if he did though. I started singing that song just out of something else, and then he was like, "Oh, I did that in my goodbye."
Yeah, that's
So
what
I don't
he
know if he
said.
actually did.
Yeah,
I don't
probably
know if he, I don't know if he just said that.
He probably just said, "What it do?"
So I was singing that out of something completely different, and then he just jumped in.
Jumped
with,
on it,
Because
yeah.
Nate's picture's right there. He jumped in, he kind of connected the two dots, and then he was like, "Oh, that's what I did in my goodbye." So I don't know if he actually did or not.
He probably went back in there after and asked.
Well, I
if
feel like he's
he-
also the type too to be like, oh yeah, I did this, or like, you know, like to like play up that he did something when in reality he never did that.
Well, I love how he hates that Cindy was so immodest and a name dropper, and he literally got a stool, put it down. Y'all do it here. All right, guys. I'm really a
No,
professional baseball player.
no. He's like,
You do it. You do it.
Yeah. Jordan's always got these.
And
down
you
to a
got more
T.
names than me. Drop every name that you can possibly name, please.
right, guys, got something to get off my chest.
I didn't break the camera.
I'm very comfortable with all of you now. I don't work at Costco. I'm a former professional baseball player, man. I played ball with Russell Martin.
Yeah. And then the names.
Yadier Molina, Rocco Baldelli, Josh Hamilton. I played with all those guys. I was an all-star.
Who else have I met?
Oh, I met Derek Jeter. I was like, yo, Derek, what's up, man? Mariano Rivera. Those guys are my homies. I call them all the time. We're best friends. And, yeah, man, I
One
just
time
live
I
my
went
life.
on a date with John Rocker. Most of me.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's still usable.
Zach already broke it, so don't worry.
Oh, right here. Okay.
Oh, because it was so heavy.
It was
Oh
so
my
they
God. That
over.
was
The
so
handle
my
broke.
God.
But yeah, that was it. And then he's like,
who actually, you know, really nice guy, John Rocker.
really nice
He
guy.
just said, like, you know, the most disgusting things you've ever heard in your life, but yeah,
Yeah.
pretty decent guy.
It's like, dude.
He is our John Rocker, though. Isn't that funny, though?
Oh, he totally
For
is.
Survivor, he came in here.
6.
He came in here lying about
Does
his
that to me every day.
profession,
And you're like, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yo,
just like John Rocker.
I got your back, you got my back. I don't tell you about any of the alliances that I'm in or anything, but I'm watching out for you, man. Final 2, 6, oh.
And you're like, yes.
And I'm like, yeah, you don't tell me any information, but okay, I'll do whatever you say.
Yeah, every time just hate, but that was his thing, though, right? For me, it was like, at a certain point, the pothead, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah, he's
you're a
hiring
girl,
you.
right? And then
You're going to work with him.
I was gonna work for him. Wonder if that's still in play.
No,
She's
you're
not.
fired.
Good.
Sarah, you're fired. Sarah, I'm so proud of you. You've come all this way, but you came after me, and for that,
I went full
you're
like
fired.
this.
Remember, you know when Trump does the Python? He's like, you're fired. So funny.
Oh
Who knows?
I had all
So
these
funny.
folded, and then she moved them because his shirt was in there. I'm like, thanks.
But
so
yeah,
funny.
that was funny. I've never seen someone drop so many names. He literally was,
But I remember.
Whoopi Goldberg.
I remember in season 1 when, because Emmett and Tom were really close.
Yeah.
And then Emmett came on like over the DR like in week 3. It was just like Tom is like not really kind of who I thought he was, and I'm starting to distance myself from him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
And he was
when
like, and I
think
just
of
kind of
the
want to play
person
my own game
G
now,
came
whatever.
in as, I don't even recognize, like,
No.
I know.
No.
it's
Completely
100% different.